How's going on, everybody? It's me, the one that loves cartoons, and in today's video, well, I'm gonna be talking about a cartoon. So, SpongeBob has a lot of iconic and memorable episodes. There are a lot of episodes that many fans love and consider to be one of the best episodes of the show. But there is one episode of SpongeBob that the majority consider to be the best SpongeBob episode of all time. And that episode is Band Geeks. So, this episode is loved by many fans, and most fans consider it to be the best SpongeBob episode of all time. Even Tom Kenny, the voice actor of SpongeBob, considered Band Geeks to be his favorite SpongeBob episode. It's his favorite. So yeah. So why this episode is everyone's favorite of the whole show? Previous episodes that came before it and episodes that came after it never topped Band Geeks for most of the fans. But why is that? Why this episode is the best SpongeBob episode? So first, before I start, you guys need to know that I love Band Geeks. It's a classic episode, it's good, it's hilarious. But it's not my favorite episode of SpongeBob. Like, I love the episode, I really do, I think it's a great episode. But it's not my favorite episode. Cause there are SpongeBob episodes that I like more than Band Geeks. Like I said, Band Geeks is the best SpongeBob episode by the majority of the fans. But why is that? So let's go through why I think fans consider it to be the best episode. So the episode has every main character except for Gary, if you even consider Gary to be a main character. So yeah, and the fans loved seeing all of the characters in one room and play off each other. Also, the jokes are very funny and very memorable. The infamous joke in this episode is Mayonnaise an Instrument by Patrick Star, and fans still remember it till this day. Like, that joke became a meme. Also, fans liked the relation between Squidward and Squilliam. Band Geeks was Squilliam's fancy son's introduction to the series. Fans also loved that this episode is a Squidward episode, and that in this episode he is the one who is asking for the others' help. I mean, like too many people, Squidward will never do that. Squidward hates everyone, so why would he even ask for help? He doesn't need SpongeBob, he doesn't need Patrick, he doesn't need Sandy or Mr. Krabs. The guy always tries to avoid them. But here, Squidward needs them. And he was very sad when they failed him, and SpongeBob felt sorry for him. And you have a very powerful scene in this episode with SpongeBob saying to each character who was there to help them. And well, it wasn't Squidward. Squidward never helped the other characters, he only cared for himself. Yet SpongeBob told them to pretend that Squidward was the fireman or the doctor, just so they could help him back. You see, there is a very powerful moment in the episode. Like, even though Squidward was never a helpful character to the others, they pretended that he was there for them, just so they could help him back. And I loved it, and I'm sure that many fans loved it too. Also, what fans loved about this episode is that it's not a Squidward torture episode. I mean, yeah, in the beginning Squidward didn't get what he wanted, but the sad stuff that happened to Squidward in this episode, like, you can empathize with him, unlike in some other episodes where they make Squidward suffer just because that's his character and he's meant to not have what he wants, and they only do it for the sake of comedy. But here, yeah, you get jokes down the line in Band Geeks and they are hilarious. But when Squidward lost hope and starts crying, you feel for the character, and you feel like this guy needs to be happy. He doesn't deserve to be sad. And just like SpongeBob said, he came to them for help, yet the others didn't deliver. But they finally answered his call. They came to the bubble ball, and do you think that they're gonna screw it and embarrass Squidward in front of Squilliam and everyone with their bad performance? But they ended the episode with a big climax. Like, when people think of a climax, they think of this, but when I think of a climax, I think of this. So yeah, Sweet Victory is what many people consider to be the highlight of the episode, with all the main characters being there. And you know what's even better? Is that Squidward wins and Squilliam loses. And that's why this episode is very loved, because whenever we have a Squidward episode, you expect him to not get what he wants, and to suffer, and to lose. But here, Squidward won. And fans, including myself, loved that. They loved seeing Squidward be happy, jumping with a big smile on his face. And many fans wish this was the closure of Squidward's character. And I couldn't agree more. Squidward's dream was to be seen by many people, and to succeed and to be happy. And he got what he wanted in this episode. It took time, but he got what he wanted. His dream came true. And this would have been a really good closure for Squidward. But we got plenty of episodes after Band Geeks and plenty of Squidward torture episodes after Band Geeks, so that's the only sad part about Band Geeks, and is that it's not the grand finale to Squidward's character. Like, I wish they saved this episode until when the show was ready to end. And you even have Squilliam's return episode, where Squilliam won and Squidward lost, and the title of the episode even said Return. So, the episode does chronologically take place after Band Geeks. So yeah, those are the only problems with the Band Geeks, and it's not the episode. It's that it wasn't the grand finale for Squidward, where he finally got what he wanted, because you have episodes after it. But you still have many fans who consider this episode, who consider Band Geeks to be the true ending for Squidward's journey, and I can totally understand. I can totally understand that. Band Geeks was a very beautiful episode for the show and for Squidward's character. The guy finally got what he wanted, and he was very happy. Like, the episode didn't end with Squidward waking up from a dream where the stuff that happened in Band Geeks happened. Like, it's not like Squidward imagining. No, they never showed that in the episode. Because if we had that in the episode, it would have ruined the whole thing. But no, like, the stuff that happened in the episode happened. And that's what's good about it. That's why Band Geeks is the best SpongeBob episode to most of the fans. That's why the episode is very loved. So what do you guys think of Band Geeks? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it your favorite SpongeBob episode? Is it not? Just leave your thoughts down in the comments. So if you guys like this video, then give it a like. And if you're not subscribed, then subscribe. It means a lot to me. And turn on the notifications so you'll be the first one to know when I upload a video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the one that loved this cartoon, and you're the one that love it too.